Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Yeah, this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 10. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on 1st down, but they came right back on 2nd down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a 1st down.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The slot man in motion right. Again, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Good work after the catch, going to net them 23 and a 1st. Slot man moves right. Herbert just beat the play clock. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Williams, a man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Pushes him over. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That's good.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage?
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chargers 14, Cowboys 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go, 46.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And some room to work. There he goes left side. Touchdown, L.A. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score. Chargers 21, Cowboys 3.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
51 yards on the ground for him so far.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. There's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Here's Pollard again. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now here's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. It's Eckler again. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Here we go on 4th. Herbert able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter, a time you'd think they'd be running the football. They're still tossing it around and having great success, and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
Up the middle with Eckler. Room here to run. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 198 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Eckler now between the tackles. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Hey, kill! 47!
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. Now, would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They snap it to Herbert. A desperation heave for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chuck.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted. The running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Prescott on 4th down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 29, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ekeler going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. Once more, here's Ekeler.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And the slot man goes in motion left. Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46.
46-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Ekeler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Ekeler running it.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On second and 11 now, Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a second down and 6.
Now Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 14.
Prescott now from the 50. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw again on second down. Prescott. His throw incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And again, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
He'll get it inside the 20. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Prescott to throw this time.
Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Final play of the half. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Running on first down, Eckler. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. On second and 11 now. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. It took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this third quarter now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. In motion, the tight end. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. First down, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They started on the ground with Eckler.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's Eckler again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle with Eckler.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Let's go now.
Slot man moves right. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on its own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20. Right?
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd and 11. The handoff, it's Eckler. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
The slot man in motion right. Herbert to throw. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Prescott. That's complete to Lamb.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a give here to Pollard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Here's Dak.
incomplete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dak. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. To throw, Prescott. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here's Prescott.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. He's going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Prescott. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know this.
There he goes, right side. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we get to be here to watch this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And then one final chance here on the kick return. No chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations. and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Dante Fowler just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll get 23 yards there, and that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Spiller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now it's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Once more, here's Ekeler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Ekeler, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That throw, Charles, on the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Ekeler running it. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Ekeler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Ekeler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Herbert on 3rd down now. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this obviously about as short of a field goal as you can get. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The tight end in motion right. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
Takes it to about the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Prescott to throw on 4th. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 63 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Down at the 33-yard line. To pick up the 3.
On second down, Eckler. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's Eckler again. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now third and 10.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2.
Herbert.
Third down and 10.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
That's a gain of 14 yards. That's another.
Eckler now between the tackles. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
By Dorrance Armstrong.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. This is caught by Hilton. And they work this out past the 25. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but it works in part.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield. risking a turnover in this section of the field.
They snap it to Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, Herbert.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And they are going for it. Herbert now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On first down, it's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Allen, the man in motion right. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The slot man in motion right. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert on first down now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Quick strike to Eckler. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Throwing again on second down.
Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And so the last three drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 8. Throwing, Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 21, it's second and 10. Slot man moves right. To throw again on second down. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively.
In motion left, the tight end. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Herbert now. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, and this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Prescott on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, Justin Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
First down, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Pollard. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
3rd and long for Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it is 42-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 75 yards. And the Chargers are able to claw one back. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Pollard. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They give them a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown! Tony Pollard from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, Herbert finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon convention tough.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.